Hello everybody and welcome back to Factorio. So I have done a little bit of work in between the different parts that we have done. So now I've got a bit more stuff going. I've set up it so that we've got another miner for the coal. So these are both being spilt down on both sides now. So these things will pick them up when they need to, as they were beforehand. And if we go down here, you can see that we've got a separator. Basically, one of these is sending it to the way that it was before. So we've got these going down here. And I've got these electric now, so I've got two of these that are spitting out iron, so that we've got plenty of that to produce different iron plates, which actually I need to set up an automation to put these into chests, which I will get around to. But currently, we don't have that set up, so I'll probably do that this episode. And if we go up to the other one, which is here, you can see that there is an arm taking it from this side. Unluckily, this arm wasn't quick enough to take it. As you can see there, it's doing a little flicker. So one of these will take it one side and one of it will take it the other. That's why I split the coal to both sides. So this one will go all the way down to our copper area, which, as you can see, there is a massive trail of that, which we don't actually need. And I'm guessing these are full. Yeah, these are full because we've got a conveyor belt going all the way down here that is full of copper plates. And we can't put any more on here currently, so I will need to get that sorted. Also, but yeah, we've got hundreds of copper plates, and that is good. So we have many furnaces doing many things now, and we've got coal that will sort this. I've only got one miner here mining out the copper, but that should be more than enough to satisfy the first of these lovely machines. So, yeah, and then down here we have another little coal miner here, which is sending coal to the stone furnace, which I only have one of these, which is cooking up some lovely stone bricks. So I'm actually going to take those because we may need them fairly soon. So yeah, so this episode I want to get some research started and get that going. I also want to get some pathways automated and stuff as well, which currently we don't have done. So I am going to get a load of inserters. I'm going to get a few of these small electric pylon thingies, and I'm going to set these up roughly. Should probably set them up along these bits. Yeah, right, so I'm going to have one there, we're going to have one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. Okay, cool. Right, these are all sending out, which I don't want them to do, but these are apparently... Oh, no, wait, these are burner ones. Shit. I didn't want burner ones, did I? I wanted electric ones. Balls to the walls. Right, get rid of you. There we go, right, okay. Electric should only work once it's connected to the electric. Thought that was a bit weird that they were working. I need one more. And we can make 200 conveyor belts now as well, so we are not low on resources anymore like we were in the last part. So I'm going to set another one of these pylons up here, I guess. Another one here. And finally, one more I will stick here. Yeah, that'll do. These are overlapping, but I'm not that worried. I mean, it'll do its job. That's what I need it for. So we'll get conveyor belts and we will send these down here. Here we go. We don't want this conveyor going any further. I'm still thinking that we probably don't have enough iron being produced out of this. So I might set up another iron thing somewhere and have another conveyor coming down as well. Not sure how I'm going to do that, though, unfortunately. Yes. Not sure how to do that. I might set that up later, I'm not sure. But currently, we don't really have enough iron going down to these ones, so we'll see how that goes later. But I sort of want the two areas to overlap and stuff, because we will need iron and we will need copper. So I'm going to currently bring this along here. I'm going to set this one down here, and I'm going to have this go alongside of this one, I guess. That should be okay. Yeah, we'll have these go down here for now. That'll ignore that pipeline, so that's a good thing. Right, so once we have this done, I am going to need to create a few science labs. I'm going to create around about 3. These will require power, I believe. So I'm not sure where to set these up. So currently we're going to need some science packs, which we can actually make both types of science pack at the moment, but I'm going to make a few normal science packs. So let's get a few of those. I am doing these individually. These ones need copper plates and the iron gears, which is why I want the copper plates down here, and I want the iron on that side to make the gears and stuff, which actually it would probably be an idea to actually get rid of these conveyor belts and put them a little bit further across. Hadn't thought that one through. Well, we'll see how this goes. So we want to put down some science labs somewhere. Not sure where I should stick these at the moment, but since they need power, I am going to currently just stick them here, I guess. Oh god, yep, that's asking for science already. Right, we'll stick 2 of them like that. There we go. Right, so this one requires science, so we need these science packs to do this. You can also get modules, but currently we don't need those. We just need the science packs which are being produced, so we got 1 there, which we can stick in here. But of course we don't have any science to research yet, so we're going to click T and you can see the many different things that we can research. So I am going to go for automation. I could go logistics actually. That could be a handy thing to have before we go for the automation, although if we go automation we can start doing things. Yeah, we'll go automation to start with. So this, as you can see, requires time. Time needed to research 1 unit in the laboratory. So 10, I presume that means 10 seconds per thing. Not entirely sure. Well, whatever. And it requires 10 science packs. So 10 times 10 on that, and 10 times 1 of those. So we'll go for that. As you can see, this is now researching. Currently, we've still got these science packs being made in our inventory, so we'll stick another one in here, so we have 2 or whatever. Oh no, wait, we have 4. Okay, guess I misread that. Right, let's go. And then we've got 1 in there as well. So now that we've got basically the more of these buildings you have, then the quicker the research will go, because we have 2 in here and this one's also doing 1, so yeah, that'll work. And then we can stick that in there. So we got plenty of research going ahead in here. Let's put that one in there just to make sure that that's producing. So this is halfway done already, which is very good. So we can automate this soon, as I've already shown you with the logistics. This actually is going a lot quicker than I was expecting it to, so that's a good thing. Research. Super research, and we don't even have to do anything. Yeah, so you can see this is using quite a bit of electricity to what the rest of the system was, so this is struggling a little bit more. The more of these you have, then the longer, or the more electricity it will use, of course, so you have to be a little bit careful, and I believe we should be on our final vial, and we're done. Right, so we can research even more stuff now. We can go for many different things. We could go solar panels. These are basically allows for research within these areas. Also, some of these will require more than just one thing. So this one requires logistics, whereas something like the automobile will require logistics 2 and an engine. The engine will require automation 2 and steel production. So you can see how, or steel processing. So you can see how these link in. This one will allow for many different things as well, but it will give us a smart inserter, which we will need. But as you can see, these cost more. So I'm going to go for this one, since it is going to be the most handy one. So, yeah, we got a long-handed thing now, and also, if we go in here, you can see we have an assembling machine, sorry. So, these, I'm going to make about 4 of those, because they will be very, very useful for making our science packs, which eventually we can get all this automated so that it works. And hopefully that will be pretty soon. I'm not going to do any research at the moment. Some of that's already doing in here. Well, we've still got some vials in there, but... Well, right, so... Hopefully I've got those done. Yep, there you go. So we get buildings now. So the first building I'm going to have is actually going to be on this side. I'm actually going to get rid of these. And I'm going to swing this off to the side. I think that'll work. Hoping that will work. Setting these up can be a little bit tricky. So... suppose I could have you there, actually. Yet again, we need more room. Right, okay, so I sort of want to set it up so that the output of... no. We won't do that, We'll just have this going... Get rid of this tree. Go away, tree. Right, so we'll have this... Yeah, we'll have it like that. Right, so this requires power, so we will need power up to there. I'm actually going to set it up here so that we got a block of that. And I'll set one up here so we got a block of that as well. Just in case. And then once this is done, we're going to have an output to these conveyor belts. So we will need another inserter. Actually, we'll need another 2 inserters. So one will go there and one will go there. Okay, this will need power as well, so let's set that up here. Cool, right, that's working. Right, now I'm going to have a conveyor come around the side of this, just so that it's not using all of the plates, and we're going to have these going along here. So, this will pick up the plates and put them into this, but this will only, I believe, take 3 plates at a time. So if we click on this, it will say, what recipe do you want? You can then go in and set it up. So we want the iron gear wheel thing. So we're going to have that, and then that will automatically start putting things in here. This will start producing them. The higher tier of this machine you get, then the quicker it will produce them. And so you can also set the current recipe again in here if we press the little circly thing. And if we go down here, you can see we've got these. That won't put any more on because we don't have any room. And if we go down a little bit more, then we can actually set up a newish system. We're actually going to have these go along this way. Let's set those up like that. There we go. And then we can have another assembler over here, which we will have there. Yep, that'll do. And then this one, I'm going to create the new item that we got from that last research, which is the long-handed inserter. So we're going to get that. And that one is going to have a super long reach. So I'm going to create a few more of those, create a few more of those, and I think we should be good. Right, so this requires more power yet again. So I'm going to stick power. Where should I stick this? That'll work if I put that in the middle. Yeah, that should do. I'm hoping. So let's, oops, not that one. Right, let's get rid of those, and let's then stick down the long-handed inserter, which, as you can see, the length is a lot longer, so it'll take from over here, and it will put it over here, rather than just putting it in the first slot and taking it out as the first slot. So, as you can see there, that has a longer reach. So, long-handed inserter is very handy. And I believe I asked for some normal inserters, which I did. I'm just going to quickly put those in there, stick those in there, stick those in there, and stick those in there. There we go. So that should work. I'm actually going to create a few more of these, just as in cases, just in case we need any later. And then we can stick one of these like that. So this one will take it off of the plates, and this one will take it off of the other ones. So let's go like this to take those out, and then stick them on a conveyor belt, which we're going to feed over... this might be an idea to actually take over this direction. One more. Yeah. So we're going to have a rock here in the end, which is going to be a little bit of a problem, but should be okay. Right, so this is going to feed onto that conveyor belt, which then we are going to have another assembler for. I believe... No, because we don't need that, do we? Duh. Right. Okay, let's set this up to be the science pack, which requires about 5 seconds. Some... Can we do... Yeah, that should be fine. Right, so there you go. You can see that they are putting that in. This thing's producing. It will take around... Yeah, it will take quite a few seconds to produce this. And then you can see we've got a science pack here. So that will start producing science packs, which is what we need, which is awesome, which we can now unroot those. And I'm going to create a couple more of those. Get some of these stuck down here. That should be okay. Oh, I'll unroot this one, stick that there, unroot this one, stick that one there. Okay, so science buildings we are going to stick here, here, and here. And then we're going to have a couple more conveyor belts going downwards so that that can go in there. Right, so since this is only science packs on this side at the moment, we're going to set the little grabby things up. They should work fine. There we go. Right, so you can see there it's going into the science building and producing what we currently need. So this thing will slowly produce these and then send it down the conveyor belt system. And since these take quite a while to do, then you can see there this should have some excess as well, hopefully. I'm hoping. I'm not entirely sure. We might not. We might need a bit more producing later on, which we will actually need a bit more of this producing later on. So I might as well set a second one up now, really. We'll go there. Yeah, I hadn't thought this one through too well at the back, did I? Okay, I guess we'll unroot these. And then we'll set some conveyor belts going up here. Because I shouldn't need any more stone. This should be enough going into that crate, so we should be fine. I'm just going to need to set up a couple more of these. Oh god, there's wires all over the place now. Oh well. And then we'll set these up going like that. And I'm going to need another few of those. I'm going to need one on this side going like that. Nope, like that. There we go. And then we're going to need another couple of these going like that and going like that. Nope, that. Okay, and then finally, building, once again, science pack. And there we go. Okay. So, as you can see, that red inserter is a lot quicker also. So, yeah. Right, so they're producing that. That should be sending double the amount of science packs, so we shouldn't run out as quick anymore. Hopefully. If everything goes right. There we go. Right, so yeah, we're getting more of the science packs, which should be producing our stuff quicker. Cool! And once we get going a little bit later on, then we should have even more science buildings, so even better. Right, so that is that done. Now, what shall we do next? Because once our research gets a little bit more in depth, then we're going to have the green science packs to make, which it requires inserters and the transport belt. So those ones are a little bit more expensive. So transport belt requires iron plates and the iron gears, and the inserters requires electric circuits, the iron gears and iron plates. So a lot of iron in that one. And the circuit requires iron plates and copper cables. So this is where it can get a little bit more tedious and a bit more, oh god, and a little bit more fidgety when you're trying to create your factory, because you have to have thought ahead, which I probably haven't done, so yay. As you can see here, this requires around about 40 of each thing here, so a lot. But we're not going to go for that one at the moment. We are going to instead, I'm thinking steelwood would probably be a good one. Guns would also be pretty good. And turrets. Turrets could be a very handy idea to have. Optics. What do optics do? They open lasers and solar energy, which could be very handy, but solar energy also requires things like advanced electronics and steel production. So I guess we could go steel production. Or we could go tool belt. No, tool belt requires green. This can unlock a lot, plus we've got this smart inserter, which means we could filter certain things into certain areas. So I'm thinking we'll probably go that one. So due to this being like 30 of those red packs, it's going to take a little longer. But we should still be okay. I'm hoping. So, yeah, that's our first set of automation. So our factory is actually going pretty damn well at the moment. So I'm pretty happy with how it's going. And we are doing fairly well. These seem to be at 100 due to the massive amount of iron we've got. Currently, I mean, we probably won't have that much later on once we get going, but hey-ho. Right, so I guess I can set up another factory. Yeah, I guess we could go like this with these. I need more conveyor belts. Yeah, so now that we've done that last research, we've also got splitters and underground belts, which are very, very handy to have. So if we actually get a splitter and an underground belt, then I will show you what these do. And we should be able to go from there. I'm hoping. Hoppity hopping. I don't know if these will be able to create science packs. Yeah, so these do require the copper plates and the iron gear wheels. We can't just automatically create those within here. We do have to create those beforehand. So, yep, that is a good thing that I did those. Right, so the underground belt I will quickly show off. How do I want to do this? I guess I'll show you on this bit. So the underground belt, which is actually going to be really helpful for the rock that we're coming up to. So I will get a few more conveyors. I mean, I can get as many conveyors as I can if I really want to. Let's grab a ton of these since they are being produced on a mass scale. Let's get rid of that. I don't care. Go away. It's probably a quicker way of doing this. Right, okay, there we go. Right, so if we go down here with these, and then we get our underground belt, then this can go under the rock, and we've got our gears this side now. So that is pretty handy. We're going to keep that there for now. Not that we actually want the belts that far forward yet, but hey-ho. And the splitter will do quite a cool thing where it will split the items into 2 lanes rather than just having the one. Of course, the split will stay on the same side as it is currently on this one. So these are pretty handy, I found, with the research labs, which currently these are all going, which is great. So, yep. So they are pretty handy with research labs. They're pretty well handy with quite a few different things. So I'm going to now set up suppose we could do this further up here, really. Right, I'm going to set up a factory. Yeah, I'll do it here. We'll do a factory here. We'll have an inserter on this side. I'm then going to set up a pylon down here. Will that be okay? Yeah, that'll be okay. Stick one there. And we're going to have another inserter. Oh, we can get a fast inserter. Let's show you one of these, because these are super quick. I'm going to need one of those later on anyway. So these do require more power, and once it gets down, then it does start slacking a little bit. But we're going to have that, and then along here, we're going to have another conveyor belt, which is actually going to go along here like so currently. I'm wondering if I should split these plates into 2 lanes, just to avoid mess up. I'm going to do that. I am going to do that. Right, we're going to get rid of this lane. And since we've got our splitter already, did I already put that down? Yes, I did. Blip. Oh god, research done. Right, what can we do now? We've got circuitry networks, which I'm not entirely sure what they do, but they require lots of research anyway. And, oh, here we go. Assembly Factory Machine 2, or Assembling Factory Machine 2. These require 40. I'm going to go with that because that is going to be a very handy thing to have. So, yep. That's going to allow us to produce the more advanced stuff. Because currently the basic ones that we have here are slower and they only produce so much stuff. So, yeah. Because if we go into here and we press change, you can see here that all of these ones are blacked out and they require the higher tier. I'll show you that at the bottom with made in. So we can't do, well, yeah, we can't do bricks and that anyway. We can't do the faster inserters, we can't do the splitters and stuff. We can't do a lot of these objects. So for those, as you can see here, the science pack is allowed. But we can't actually produce it due to it not allowing us to do inserters. So for inserters we require the new one, which we are going to research. And I'm going to go back on that one. There we go. Right, so let's have a look for right T. And we're going through this one. So this is currently producing. Good, good, good. Right. Alright, so this is going, I was going to grab the splitter that I put down. Should probably keep this one really, but for now we're going to use it on this. Just so that we've got enough plates going both directions. So this one here, and we're going to have this going along here. And then this one's going to break off and go in this direction, which is going to then reattach itself here. So there we go, we've got plenty of plates, and then we've guaranteed to get some on this line and some on this line, just so that we have enough, which we currently do. So great. Okay, so these are going to then be produced into the copper cables. So these will start inserting, and holy crap, look at the speed of that thing. Super quick. I love the fast inserter, it's great, unless it runs out of power and then it's just so damn slow. But once you get into the game a bit more, then we will have faster... Oh god, that's using quite a bit of electric. We will have faster conveyor belts, which only the fast inserter will be able to pick up, unlike the normal inserter. So I think we're going pretty well on this at the moment. That is filled up, so we'll run this along here a little bit more. Not sure where we want to break this one off. I'm actually going to have an underground couple of kits. Have one here that will go under that. And we actually need a few more transport belts. I'm going to grab a load of iron. Whatever happens in this game, you're always going to need iron because a lot of the stuff uses it. So iron plates are a godsend. And we're going to run this along here. Now, once we get to this bit, it's going to be a bit more tricky. So I'm actually going to avoid this if I can. Not sure how I'm going to do that, mind you. Now, this is something I didn't think through. I guess actually we'll break this off and we'll have it go down here, which we can then send underground on that point. And I have that going down here. There we go. And somehow we got to get this all the way back up to the top, but we'll figure that out later, which is probably not a good thing to do. And we're going to run these down here a bit more, and then I suppose we could have crossed it over up here, really. Yeah, why not? Forward thinking is always a good thing in this game, believe me. So get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Right. Gonna send it back on itself. Get rid of all these, get rid of this. Right, okay, we're gonna send it back on itself just so that we've got plenty longer conveyor belt. I suppose we could split this later if we needed to as well. Right, so this is going to go into a factory, which I currently don't have. So I need to make the electric circuits which is why I'm getting these. But we will need iron plates up here as well. So I'm actually going to do that real quick and split these off into 2 lanes. So we need another splitter. There we go. So splitter will go like that, and then we'll send this down in this direction. There we go. And then we're going to have this go over here and go in this direction. And like so, and like so, and like so. Okay, right, let's get a few more conveyors. Okay, right, let's set another one of these up then. So we've got power there. Let's stick power around about here. And then we're going to have an assembly machine about here. That'll do. And a long grabby thing here, which can not grab those. Shit. Okay, not good. Not good at all. Right, let's remove those. Stick this so it's in that direction. There we go. That should sort... No, it shouldn't. Ah. Ah. Might come across a predicament here. So the grabber only picks off from the bottom side of this. So I somehow need to figure out how to do this. I mean, we can move this and we can stick it so that things are going down here instead. But then we still got the same predicament. Oh, okay. We'll move this. Send these along a bit further, just so that I can see what I'm doing properly. Right, let's get... Oh, probably still going to have the same predicament. Shit. It might be okay if I do that. I'm figuring this out as we go, so sorry guys. Let's stick... Let's go like that. And then let's have another conveyor belt going this way, and then have an underground section to go like that. Apparently you're not producing anymore. Ah, because I disconnected you. Oh, of course. Right, let's stick these back up. No, don't go along that line. Shit. Come here. There we go. Right. There we go. Right, set that up properly now. That should be producing those. Cool. Right. I'm not sure where these are going to go yet. Yes, I am, because that's how I was setting it up. Right, so those want to go there, and then I want another inserter. Oh, we can have a smart inserter now. That could actually be fairly handy. Yeah, that could be quite handy, actually. If we intertwined the 2 different mechanisms. But I really don't want to do that, because that could mess me up later. Okay, well, we're not going to worry about that at the moment, then. I'm going to have 2 normal inserters doing this, because I don't want anything going in too quickly that is going to bugger me over later. And I need another one of those. Okay, set that up there. Okay, so our research is about just over 3/4 of the way done. I'm actually going to move this to there. There we go. I'm going to set this up to produce the circuit chips. Which that's going to send those across there. And then I'm actually going to have this come back on... Yeah, I'm going to set this up differently. Okay, let's set that. Nope, not that one. God damn it, the one space that I don't have. Stick that there. And we'll have that going onto another conveyor belt. Right, I'm going to set these up so this is producing a lot of conveyor belts. Let's actually grab a ton of these, just because we have plenty to use. So I'm actually going to get rid of all those and just produce a ton of these. Okay, that should be producing plenty. Cool. So, I'm gonna have that along there. Not running down there. Okay, so that's that bit. We've got a lot of automation going at the moment. And I believe that will be it for this episode. So we've got lots of stuff going. We have the circuit boards now, so that's good. That means we can start getting onto the next bit of research once we have it unlocked, which will give us our new buildings, which will allow us to create these, the inserters. So I'm actually going to probably need to split off these things like I did the other stuff, which I'm going to send probably underneath here, hopefully, if I've got enough room. Not sure that I have. Let's see how long this inserter will go for. No, not quite. Okay, well, this can be fixed, because we can actually put this here, stick that there, and it should still allow me to pick it up, hopefully. Let's have a look. Come on, create one. I split these off. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's going over there. Right, so we can actually split this off into another group that can go under here. Cool. We might have to move this so that this goes underground as well, though. So you can see how the underground bits are now very, very useful. Let's stick that there and go up there. Okay, cool. Okay, right, so everything should be good now, and that can go like that. That can go like... I'm doing this wrong. That can go like that, then... Oh, there we go, we're done. Okay, cool, right. I'm not going to do any research at the moment. Then like that. Okay, there we go. Cool, right. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, if you did, hit that like button. Hopefully, we'll be doing some more automation next time. Getting some more research and getting some better research, the more advanced stuff. So, we've got lots of things going around now. It's starting to get a bit confusing. But, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. If you want to see more, then remember to comment in the comment section. And also subscribe if I do any more. And yeah, I'm sure I will be, so don't worry about that. But hope you guys enjoyed. I have been Pokepeel, this has been Factorio, and I will see you guys next time.